Here is how to find the decision maker and their contact information for almost any business that you could want to reach out to in just a few seconds using a couple of free tools on the internet. So let's say that I wanted to reach out to this business. I clicked on their ad, I scrolled through their landing page, but now I want to figure out who the decision maker is and what his or her email address is. The first tool that we're going to use is called Apollo.io. The free plan gives you 10,000 email account credits per month. So you could look up 10,000 email addresses every single month. If you're a huge agency doing insane volume, maybe that's not enough, but for most of us freelancers, that is more than we will probably need in a year. So all you have to do is grab your free Apollo account, add the extension, and then this little Apollo button will be added to your browser. All you do is literally click on this, come over to the employees section. Usually the first employee on the list is going to be the CEO, founder, owner, or something to that effect, but if for some reason it's not, you can always look for that individual just by typing in the search bar. And if you're looking for another position, you can search for that too, of course. So let's see what other, there's a chief, we have the chief operations officer, and you could search presumably for any other position that you're looking for as well if your decision maker has a different role. So this is the most common scenario. Most established businesses will have that information available, and one reason I like Apollo is because it has one of the biggest databases on the internet. But what happens if for some reason you don't have that information? Well, then let's look at a second example. Here's another ad I clicked on. Now when I click on the Apollo button, oops, there's no information on this website. Well, this is very common if you're on a landing page because the landing page often isn't the primary website, and you don't have like expert@onlinecoachintensive.info. It's attached to some other domain. So the first thing we have to do is find that domain. This is really easy. On pages, any pages like this, there should be a privacy policy that you can see by scrolling to the bottom. So you click on privacy policy, and that will either show you, it will either take you to the primary domain directly, in this case it does, and if it doesn't, it should tell you what the primary domain is in this first section here. So if it doesn't, or if you're having trouble reading, you can always go Control F and then do .com or .co or .io and actually see where the URLs are listed. Now, once you have this URL, we're going to use our second tool, which is called Hunter.io. You may have heard of it, and we're going to use the Finder tool, also completely free. So what we're going to need to do, all we're going to do is grab the URL, pop that into Hunter, select the result, and up comes the email address. We can just copy it, put it into our email tool, and send off our cold outreach message. And that's it. It's just this simple. I was able to show you all of that in just over 3 minutes, so you can imagine if you're doing this yourself and you're not talking through the process, you can find pretty much anyone that you want to reach out to literally in less than a minute, probably in 10, 15, 30 seconds. So this hopefully will solve this problem forever for you, so you can spend more time actually sending off cold outreach emails, booking appointments, and getting clients than figuring out who is it I'm even talking to and how do I find their email address.